So our next news story. Maybe it's not a news story. All right, thanks, Kevin. And Will, I guess, not noticing any lag, so maybe I shouldn't freak out about it. Again, we are using a Wi-Fi, mobile hotspot to do this because I live way out in the boondocks. But anyway, so moving on. I would like to talk about the new Avengers game. So, for our next story here on Game Talks Live on August 20th, 2019, I would like to talk about the Marvel's Avengers game by Square Enix. Before I say anything about this game, I would love to hear you chime in on how you feel about this game. I would love to know if you're looking forward to it at all, if you are thinking about it at all, if you've even heard of this game, and if so, if you have heard of it, let me know what you're thinking about it. I want to know, because I have my own thoughts. I've had my own thoughts for a while, and I would like for us to talk about it. Spoiler alert, my thoughts are negative about this game. Not a big fan so far, based on what I heard from listening to people talk about videos they saw at E3, as well as from seeing what little bit I've seen myself. Now I've seen about 20 minutes of it myself. Will saying, I've been checked out of the MCU for a while, and this game is just not on my radar at all. Well, lucky for you, you don't need to be checked into the MCU beyond knowing that the Avengers exist and knowing that the people who are part of the Avengers are Thor, Captain America, the Hulk, Black Widow, and Iron Man. Beyond that, you don't really need to know anything else about the MCU because it is not the same storyline, nor do the characters maintain the likenesses of any of their MCU counterparts. Shadowlinks, I just saw this trailer earlier today. Hopefully it's good. Still seems a bit too scripted. I hope there's some open world element. Okay, I admire your positivity, Shadowlinks. I truly admire your positivity. I'm going to play this video. Hopefully it doesn't tank the stream. Again, I don't know how the stuff looks on your end. Hopefully fine. This doesn't bode well, in my opinion. This frame droppage doesn't bode well for future Game Talk Lives while using a Skype call, but we'll have to figure that out later on. Let's just look at a little bit of this video. Gameplay footage is recorded directly from a pre-alpha game build. So we're pre-alpha. Oh boy, yeah, we're lagging hard now. Oh gosh, guys. I gotta drop this quality way down just to make sure nothing bad happens with the stream. Can you hear? No, you probably can't hear. This trailer, I know you can't see much of them. You can see kind of their general outline, but you can see enough of all of these characters to understand maybe a little bit of why I don't care for them. I don't like this look. This is like a rinky-dink Captain America suit. This is like I could have made this at home. Captain America's suit in the Avengers looks really cool, and this does not look very cool. Iron Man, yeah, sure. Thor's stuff I don't really care for. How much I like the one from the Avengers, and this is going to lead me to my point. Bruce Banner is wearing a purple shirt. That makes sense. Normally his pants are purple, I think, back in cartoon stuff. Walmart Captain America and Tony Stark just looks like a random bro. Right, yeah, he just looks like a random bro. Then Black Widow, I mean, yeah. I guess I'm fond of Scarlett Johansson or whatever for Black Widow because, I've only seen like 8 movies with her playing Scarlett Johansson. Or Scarlett Johansson playing Black Widow, which leads me to my point. My point is that this game looks icky. I do not like the way it looks, and it goes beyond just, oh, you don't like that they're using different people for the Avengers because you like your regular Avengers. So you're dumb. No, I don't think I'm dumb. What I think is going on is the fact that, the Avengers movies are good. You know, they're selling trillions and billions and quadrillions of dollars in the box office. Everyone's seen them. Everyone loves Chris Evans as Captain America. Everyone loves Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, as they have since, 2008. You know, everyone loves the way that these actors portray these characters, and nobody asked for this, you know? Nobody asked for different ones. And so for anybody to say, like, oh, you need to just give them a chance, like, well, I just already liked the other ones. I didn't ask for these new things, and because I didn't ask for them, like, they just don't live up. They're different, sure. They just don't live up. These characters don't live up to what I'm used to. Now, let's continue. So it's pre-alpha, it's fine. And this is, of course, like a 380p video. So let's move on a little bit. We're about to get to another part that I do not care for. Now, hopefully this is fair use that I'm using this on Twitch, but maybe not. Let me know if any audio or anything's offered too loud. Alright, so Thor is about to drop down. We're seeing gameplay. Thor is about to drop down. He has dropped down. Now watch Thor smack this regular person. 3 hits. That one's dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally hits him away. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are regular dudes. Thor should be cleaving dudes' heads off with Mjolnir. Thor is as strong as the Hulk. Stop. Stop it. Stop making this game this way. It doesn't make any sense why Thor would take two or three hits to, kill one of these enemies. I don't like it. Now, let's go here again. Let's move up a little bit. He's gonna throw his hammer. Okay, sorry. He's gonna throw his hammer in a second. I'm gonna mute it. I don't care about the noise. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna mute it. The character design seems questionable. All right, you're right, Shadowlings. The character design seems questionable. All right, so we're gonna throw our hammer here. Throw the hammer. Now watch. Okay, so you're thinking, okay, it's like God of War. We throw the hammer. Now we've got a whole different set of moves as Thor with our fist, where we, fisticuffs against guys. I'm excited. Let's see some combos. I keep looking at myself to talk to. I need to be looking at the camera. I need to go over here as well to the live portion. Live actions. Excuse me. Okay, so let's watch. What a cool combo. Want to see it again? Okay. What about again? Let's try it one more time. So that was 3 times. This is the end of PlayStation 4, Xbox One era. It's the end of the generation. I get it's an alpha, pre-alpha build or whatever, but you gotta show me more than that with Thor. Thor punches somebody twice, slaps him in the face, then kicks him, and then that's all he can think of to do again? I think not. Also, all the characters in this game look slow. Look at the way he walks around. Yuck. I don't like it. Let's move on. Let's move on to Iron Man. None of this is worth watching. You're just going to watch him hit a bunch of guys with a hammer. Doesn't look fun to me. Okay, so what happens is we're playing as Thor. Iron Man's up there. Now we've got Jetpack Bros. Now we're Iron Man. Is that how every level's going to be? Just randomly I'm going to change characters for the narrative? Am I playing through a story, or is this just a tutorial mission? It seems to me like it's a tutorial mission. Maybe it's either made to be a demo. That makes sense. I'm worried. I don't want the game to be that way. Now let's watch this. And I'm being harsh on the game, but I'm being harsh on the game because I think the game was ill-advised. I think when they pitched this game, They thought, we'll make an Avengers game and we'll make a ton of money because people love the Avengers. Wrong. People love the Avengers they already have. People don't want different Avengers, I think.
Shield convoy was hijacked this morning. This from one of Fury's morning briefs I never read?
Watch this closely.
Okay, whatever.
Does this look fun to you? Thank you, Will, for agreeing with my take so far, by the way. I appreciate it. This is my hottest take of the evening, I think.
Glad Fury kept all my best tech in one place.
Those rockets are going to destabilize the bridge.
Yeah, I know. I built the damn things.
Does that look fun to you? Superman 64. Oh, yeah. That doesn't look fun to me. That looks like... Now, this is going to hurt a little bit, but that looks like a mobile game to me, guys. That just looks like a mobile game. Now, think about what you see in the MCU. You're used to seeing like really fast Iron Man stuff. Like by the time he shoots this way, like he's already firing backwards and like elbowing a guy, and he's punching and stuff. Kevin thinks the same thing looks like Superman 64, which is the worst of all possible things you could mention. Now, so it's not only flying, he does fight.
Alright, which one of you B-movie extras shot at me?
I don't really like his little quips so far.
Hell, how's the cat? Tell Fury I really love being shot at with my own weapon.
We'll keep you updated. Goose is fine.
Ah, I didn't know you were listening to that part.
He does. Will Tank says Tomb Raider trilogy greater than Superman 64 2.0. I'm with you there. I haven't played any of the Tomb Raiders, but though I'd like to. Shadowlinks87 says that's because of Kevin Feige. He knows what works and what doesn't. We are going to be talking about Kevin Feige, I guess is how you say it, before this evening is over. So that's Iron Man fighting. It doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't look fun to me. Like, I don't want to hit the square button and go pew pew pew, and then like have to pause and then pew 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 again. That just doesn't sound fun to me. The lasers don't really look that cool. Maybe it's because I'm not playing. I don't know. But it doesn't feel Iron Man to me. Now we're going to switch over to the Hulk, which, in my opinion, has to be the biggest disappointment of this trailer. Because I don't know if any of you have played a game called Hulk Ultimate Destruction, but it is the best Hulk video game ever made. Possibly that ever will be made. It didn't have really a movie to be beholden to. It was open world. You charged the X button to jump. So Feige? Kevin Feige? Okay. Kevin Feige. Alright, fine by me. Sounds good, Shadowlinks. I appreciate the help. Will a new Avenger video in the future with Superman AVG and video? Hulk Ultimate Destruction, Shadowlinks, maybe I haven't been clear. Hulk Ultimate Destruction was a great game. I don't know if you played that. You should look it up. It's fantastic. But I don't... It does look fun to be able to pick these people up and swing them around. Yes, that looks fun. But I will say, I think I've done that before on PlayStation 2. I think a problem I have is that all of these superheroes, all the Avengers, are spending way too much time on one person. They're the Avengers. They beat Thanos, these kind of things. And maybe they didn't beat Thanos in this world. Maybe they're weaker in this world. But it just seems like the Hulk doesn't need to spend 5 seconds on every dude. I know it's a video game, but just something's off. And the reason, let's watch the Hulk move a little bit real quick, and then we'll be finished with the Hulk. I apologize for, he's so slow. He's so slow. He's so slow. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like the Hulk. I played Hulk Ultimate Destruction on the PS2. It was far better. There's these running and jumping scenes. Everything is denoted by these red jumpy pads. If you're going to jump off of something, that's there. There's a ton of quick time events. Let's quickly get through. So Captain America, you play in this little arena a little bit. You know, you throw his shield around. Hey man, Shadow Link says he's gonna take off for a bit. I'm gonna play some drums with a buddy and see how it goes in a live stream. I'll catch the rest of the stream on YouTube. Thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out, dude. I appreciate it. I hate to be bumming anybody out with this Avengers talk, but I got hot takes on this trailer. But Shadow Links, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time. Okay, man. Cap does look pretty fun, and I'm hoping they do something with this game. Like I'm not unsold. Completely. It's just so far as just I'm not into it. So far I'm not into it. So essentially in the end of this thing, Captain America goes down. You play as Black Widow for a little while. Black Widow has pistols.
The more I fight, the more you learn, right?
It's called photographic reflexes.
It's called unoriginal.
I'll tell you, I just don't feel like an Avenger watching this. I don't feel like it. So, that is my assessment of the Avengers trailer. We're not going to watch the whole thing, of course. I'm not going to sit here for 20 minutes. But this game does not look as promising as I want it to. I want to be able to be the Avengers, and I'll tell you why I'll tell you the problems I think we have, and we discussed them so far. I'm going to wrap it up. First, we already have Avengers that we like, and these are not as cool. Therefore, this game will not be as enjoyable as it could have been as anything else. You know, you could have made up new superheroes, given them these powers, and maybe it would have been more fun. But because we've seen all the cool stuff they do in the movies, this isn't living up. B, it's a video game, so you have to power down your superheroes. The Hulk can't, because it's a video game, just run through all 10 of those guys without any sort of... It does look... Yeah, Will says it looks extremely generic, in my opinion. It absolutely does. It looks extremely generic, and the fact that it's a video game, you have to tone down these superhero powers. The Hulk can't tear through 30 dudes and rip them to pieces, because then the game, is too short, or it stops being fun, or whatever. And also, another limitation, one final one, is that there's 7 different superheroes in the Avengers. There's too many people. Welcome to the stream, whoever has joined us, if anyone has. I appreciate you being here. But there's too many superheroes. Thor is going to play different than Iron Man, and Iron Man is going to play way different than Black Widow. And I don't think you have enough time in the game to focus on all of them to make them all fun. I have no idea how this is going to turn out to be any sort of online multiplayer situation. I have no idea how any of this stuff is going to go. But it doesn't look promising right now. It looks generic. If honestly, I feel bad for saying it, but for a lot of the combat and the way that Hulk was running around and stuff, if you put little transparent discs on either side of the screen and said it was a mobile game, I might believe you. So, Marvel's Avengers, it's looking rough. I got hope. Hopefully it'll be fun. Hopefully they will do something good with it. But I just don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. But maybe, hopefully so. So that is my opinion on the Avengers tutorial gameplay demo. Yikes.